Against the odds 10, unbelievable tales of survival. Welcome back to Explore and Learn, my friends. Out there in the wild, it's all about survival. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of human resilience with 10 stories that'll leave you breathless. We're talking about individuals who stared death in the face and refused to blink. These are tales of grit, determination, and a will to live that burns brighter than any campfire. Get ready to be inspired, folks, because these survival stories are proof that the human spirit is tougher than we can even imagine. Imagine this. You're in a hospital and a man walks in, calm as you like, with a massive knife sticking out of his head. This happened in China, and the story is as real as it gets. After a nasty brawl, this chap found himself with a blade lodged firmly in his skull. He walked into that hospital with a composure that would make a seasoned adventurer proud. The doctors rushed him into surgery, working tirelessly to remove the knife and repair the damage. Against all odds, this tough cookie made a full recovery. This story is a stark reminder that sometimes, reality is far stranger and more terrifying than fiction. We've all heard the saying, lightning never strikes twice. Well, tell that to Roy Sullivan. This park ranger from Virginia, USA holds a world record. He was struck by lightning 7 times. Over his career, he faced this electrifying experience repeatedly. Burns, singed hair, you name it, Roy experienced it. But he dusted himself off after each strike and went back out there. Roy's story is a reminder that life can throw some wild curveballs, but it's our reaction to those challenges that defines us. The sky, it calls to us adventurers. But it also comes with inherent risks. In 1972, a young flight attendant named Vesna Vulović faced those risks head-on. Picture this. You're cruising at altitude when suddenly an explosion rips through the cabin. Vesna's plane was torn apart mid-air. She plunged over 33,000 feet without a parachute. Vesna landed in a heavily forested area, the snow-covered trees cushioning her impact. She was severely injured but alive. Rescuers found her, and against all odds, she began her long recovery. Vesna's story is a testament to the sheer tenacity of the human spirit. It's a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable disaster, there's always a glimmer of hope. Chapter 4. Anna Bågenholm, frozen but alive. The cold, it's a silent and unforgiving enemy. In 1999, a Swedish radiologist named Anna Bågenholm experienced the icy grip of death firsthand. She was skiing in the mountains when disaster struck. She fell into an icy stream, her body becoming trapped beneath the freezing water. For 80 agonizing minutes, Anna fought for survival, her body temperature plummeting to a staggering 56.7 degrees Fahrenheit. A rescue team finally reached her, pulling her lifeless body from the icy grip of the stream. She was rushed to the hospital, her heart barely beating. The medical team worked tirelessly, using cutting-edge rewarming techniques. Miraculously, against all medical odds, they brought Anna back from the brink. Her story is a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of modern medicine and the sheer willpower of the human spirit. It proves that even when the cold threatens to extinguish the flame of life, there's always a chance for survival. Anna's story is a reminder that the human spirit can endure even the harshest conditions. Chapter 5. Aron Ralston, trapped in a canyon. The wilderness, it calls to us adventurers. But it also demands respect, for it can be just as unforgiving as it is beautiful. In 2003, a young climber named Aron Ralston learned this lesson the hard way. He was deep in Utah's Blue John Canyon when disaster struck. A dislodged boulder weighing over 800 pounds came crashing down, pinning Aron's arm against the canyon wall. Aron was trapped, alone, with no way to contact help. Days turned into nights, and the canyon walls seemed to close in around him. He rationed his food and water, his hope dwindling with each passing hour. With a heavy heart and unwavering resolve, he made a decision that would change his life forever. Using a dull multi-tool, he slowly and painfully amputated his own arm. Freed from his prison of stone, Aron rappelled down a 65-foot cliff and hiked for miles until he was finally found. Aron's story is a stark reminder that survival often comes at a cost. It's a tale of courage, resilience, and the incredible strength of the human spirit when pushed to its absolute limit. Chapter 6. Frane Selak, the world's luckiest unlucky man. They say that lightning never strikes the same place twice. But what about a train crash, a plane accident, and a string of car incidents? That's the life of Frane Selak, a Croatian music teacher. His first brush with death came in 1963 when he was on a train that derailed and plunged into an icy river. He escaped with just a broken arm and hypothermia, while 17 others perished. Then, a year later, he was on a plane that suffered a sudden decompression, sucking him right out of the faulty door. He landed miraculously in a haystack while the plane crashed, killing everyone on board. Chapter 7. Hugh Glass, attacked by a bear and left for dead. The American frontier, a land of untamed wilderness where man and beast lived and died by their wits. In 1823, fur trapper Hugh Glass faced a scene of primal terror. He stumbled upon a mother bear protecting her cubs. The grizzly attacked with ferocious intensity. Hugh was mauled, his body broken and battered, left for dead. His companions, fearing another attack, took his rifle and supplies, leaving him with nothing but a flintlock pistol and a knife. Fueled by survival instinct and a burning desire for vengeance, he began to crawl. He crawled for miles, his body racked with pain, his wounds festering. He ate whatever he could scavenge, berries, insects, even digging up roots with his bare hands. His journey took him across rugged terrain, through icy rivers, all while battling infection and the ever-present threat of predators. Hugh's story is not just about survival, it's about the indomitable human spirit, the will to live that burns brighter than any pain. Chapter 8. Juliane Koepcke, the jungle survivor. The Amazon rainforest, a vast and unforgiving wilderness, teeming with life, but also fraught with danger. In 1971, a young woman named Juliane Koepcke stared into the heart of that wilderness and refused to blink. She was just 17, flying over the Amazon with her mother, when disaster struck. Their plane, caught in a ferocious thunderstorm, was ripped apart mid-air. Juliane, strapped into her seat, plunged over 2 miles, the rainforest canopy rushing towards her. The impact was brutal, but she survived. She was alone, injured, and stranded in one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth. Using the survival skills her biologist parents had taught her, she tended to her injuries, found water, and navigated through the dense undergrowth. For 10 long days and nights, she followed a river, her only guide through the green labyrinth. Finally, she stumbled upon a group of local fishermen, her ordeal finally over. Juliane's story is a testament to the power of knowledge, the importance of preparation, and the sheer will to live. Chapter 9. Mauro Prosperi, lost in the Sahara Marathon. The desert, a vast expanse of sand and sky, a crucible where the human spirit is tested to its limits. In 1994, an Italian police officer named Mauro Prosperi found himself facing the unforgiving reality of the Sahara Desert. He was competing in the Marathon des Sables, a grueling 150-mile race across the Sahara. A sandstorm swept across the desert, engulfing Mauro and disorienting him. When it finally subsided, he was alone, hopelessly lost in a sea of dunes. The sun beat down mercilessly, draining his body of precious water. He rationed his meager supplies, knowing that every drop counted. He drank his own urine, a desperate measure to stave off dehydration. He caught and ate bats, a source of protein in this desolate landscape. For 9 agonizing days, Mauro battled the elements, his body pushed to the brink. Just when his hope began to dwindle, he was found by a nomadic tribe, his ordeal finally over. Chapter 10. Ada Blackjack, the Forgotten Heroine. The Arctic, a realm of ice and snow, where the sun barely rises and the wind cuts like a knife. In 1921, an Inuit woman named Ada Blackjack faced the unforgiving reality of the Arctic alone. She was part of a small expedition aiming to claim Wrangel Island for Canada. But the expedition went disastrously wrong. Supplies dwindled, the men fell ill, and one by one, they succumbed to the harsh conditions. Ada, a skilled seamstress but inexperienced in the ways of the Arctic, found herself alone, stranded on a desolate island. She taught herself to hunt, using her sewing skills to repair traps. She learned to build shelters, to read the signs of the weather, to survive in a place where few humans dared to tread. For 2 long years, she endured, her only companions the howling wind and the cries of Arctic foxes. Finally, in 1923, a rescue ship arrived, drawn by the smoke from Ada's signal fire. Ada's story is a reminder that heroism comes in many forms, and the human spirit can endure even the harshest conditions. So, there you have it, my friends. 10 incredible tales of survival that showcase the extraordinary resilience of the human spirit. These stories, they're not just about adventure or danger, they're about the raw, primal will to live that burns within us all. They remind us that even when faced with unimaginable odds, when hope seems like a distant flicker, the human spirit can endure, can overcome, can triumph. It's a testament to the power of courage, determination, and the unyielding belief in ourselves. If these stories have ignited a spark of inspiration within you, hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible tales of human endurance, and share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, my friends, never give up, never give in, because the will to survive is the strongest force on earth.